Last post I kind of just described just me talking about my deck, so it will be kind of like a little quick but more informative video. Um, so again, I'm pretty much my whole series is just based on using Yuto. That's my guy, bro. That's like my favorite character from Mark 5. So the deck that I have now is pretty much been built for like I don't know how long. Back when Yuto first came out and he became like meta. And yeah, so I just been grinding. Pretty sure that Yuto event, saving up my dream cards for stuff like Silent Boots and Dark Rebellion, and just pretty much trying to get all of the cards. So I do before I want to start like talking about the cards and some of the plays I do make. Is that all the monsters that I or just cards that I use are pretty much is I don't know how to put it. So it's like if Yuto and Yuya had a deck, or if Yuya was inherited by Yuto. So obviously in the anime, the anime is like fucking I don't know how long how old that shit is now, but yeah, Yuto gets it gets got he goes into or gets inherited into Yuya, and pretty much he just gets Dark Rebellion, the Phantom Knights at one point, and just his cards, and that's what makes Raging and Rebellion. So again, this is if Yuya kind of just was inherited by Yuto. So again, this is mainly just Phantom Knights cards with also Odd Eyes in there. With the ability, you don't really need Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon because you can just get it from getting the ability. And yeah, so first things first, you gotta have the Phantom Knights of Breakzord is a must. I don't remember how do you get this. I forgot. It's been a while. So you get it from Phantom Rebellion. Yeah, I bought a shit ton of packs. Yeah, so you get it from Phantom of Rebellion. This is when I think when it first came out. Same thing with Dark Rebellion. And yeah, this is pretty much a mainstay card. You need this because let's just say you open up your hand. Where's the menu? I think I can do it from here. Menu, try sample draw. Alright. So again, with the deck with the cards I chosen, you get Torrent Skills, Fragile Armor, a Sword, and Dark Outlet. So a play I would do right now is use Torrent Scale or use the ability first. I'll probably send ooh, that's pretty hard. A play I would have started with will be probably use the Pendulum Rebellion, send Zord away to the deck, and then obviously put I forgot Time Gazer and Stargazer, it's your Pendulum, and then that's when you summon Torrent Scales. You normal summon it just in case, because you don't want to special summon just in case of hand traps. So you just normal summon Torrent Scales. Use his ability to discard one Phantom Knights, which at this point would be Fragile. You would then do that so you can get Ancient Cloak, which Ancient Cloak will be sent to the graveyard. You banish it, and then you get Ragged Gloves. So then you have 2 level 3s, you overlay, you get Breakzord out. And then you have Dark Outlets as a cancer, or kind of like a defensive approach. So again, something that I would start is before I end the turn, I set this card, Dark Outlets, and then in your opponent's turn, you send the Phantom Knight Spear, which by that point, you can banish it. Again, if a Dark Monster you control will be destroyed, you can just banish the card. So again, it's coverage. Breakzord is also coverage because again, if it gets destroyed, special summon Ragged Gloves and Silent Boots. So again, this is pretty much kind of just like a play I would do. It's always important to have level 3s more than level 4s. Again, I only have 4 level 4s, which is Fragile Armor and Cloverhelm. And yeah, you just want to make sure you get the level 3s out. So even with the cards I have, a more optimal deck will probably have another Ancient Cloak, probably get rid of Stained Gloves. And that will probably be the best because I already have another copy of that. Or Torrent Skills. Torrent Skills is good. So again, if you're looking for more optimal, you probably want to get one more Ancient Cloak or Torrent Skills. Silent Boots is optional because I think 2 is enough. And Ragged Gloves is also good enough as well. So yeah. Onto I guess the other cards. So again, Fragile Armor is good just in case your break sword, which you should have in if you have the setup, then you should probably summon it break sword first. But if it does go away, then you have fragile armor in your hand just in case. You can special summon it, but you can't really do much again. This Clover Helm is probably the better option, just because it gains 500 if break sword gets destroyed, or if any card goes to the grave that was it? It's on the field, right? Or just sent to the grave. So it just generally it's just better. So you want to do fragile armor one copy, or Clover Helm 2 or 3. I don't know. I feel like this is the better approach to building a deck, with I guess kind of the limitations I put in place. But yeah, I don't know why I went back. Okay. Next next is Rank of Magic, and this is a must. I can't stress enough that this is probably better, and there's a reason why it's limited to one. So firstly, of course, when you do summon break sword, if it's not destroyed in the first turn, then you should probably use its effect to destroy itself, because you can just summon its material as level 4 and then transition to either Dark Rebellion or Raider's Knight. If you want to finish it, you can go Raider's Knight, use its effect, and then switch into Arc Rebellion, which is probably the better option if you're just trying to do a quick points and ranked. Or if you want to go for a more defensive, which sometimes I do go defensive, I use Dark Rebellion, use its effects, and since you do use its overlay units, you send majority of the time it's gonna be Silent Boots or Torrent Scales. But if Silent Boots is attached, then you can banish it, add Rank of Magic, and then you can able to use its card effect. So once you use its card effect, you just summon Arc. Not Arc. Well, you could summon Arc, but I think it's better if you're playing a defensive, which I do play defensive at certain times. You go for Dark Requiem. Again, Dark Requiem is just fucking crazy. And yeah, same thing. I don't know. Rank of Magic Force is different. So this is very, how do I put this, riskier. Just because you have to banish, so majority of the time you are banishing with Phantom Knights. So unless you already used Rank of Magic, you probably search Magic Force with Silent Boots. You banish Silent Boots, you get Magic Ram Force, and then that's how you would proceed. You probably already have Break Sword, so you can probably summon Arc. If you don't, you're kind of screwed because they don't have Odd Eyes Rebellion XZ Dragon, the other card. So yeah, again, this is more like a last ditch effort. But yeah. Phantom Knight's Wing, important, just 2 copies. Again, just saves you from being destroyed. And again, you just resummon a Phantom Knight. So let's just say this is in the grave. Just banish, summon, Break Sword if you had it, and then you can use Rank of Magic. Maybe you want to bring Dark Rebellion, or if you have 2 monsters, you can use Magic Force to bring out. Not Requiem. Do not use Magic Force for Requiem, bro. It's just not the right material, and you gotta have Dark Rebellion XZ Dragon. So just if you do use Rank of Magic Force, fuck, I can't talk. You have to go for Arc Rebellion. It's the only choice that you can choose, unless it's I don't think Raider. But Raider's not really good. There's no point in summoning Raider because you're gonna use Arc, unless you're purposely sending cards to the grave, maybe. But yeah. Next we have Wrong Magnet Ring. Shit, I can't fucking spell. Can't read, bro. But this is also good. This is probably, I used to have it at 2. I have it at 1 just because matches just go so fucking quick in dueling, so I just limited it to 1. This is more of, again, a little bit of a back row option. So if you do start with this, is a bit good, unless like they have like Cosmic Cyclone or something else bullshit like that. But yeah, you can use this when your opponent's monster declares an attack. You just negate it again, special summon, and if for some reason you still have Phantom Knight Spear in your hand, you can summon it. You can send this to the grave because to its effect and the spear. So not only do you get an advantage for since you already negated the attack, you send spear to the grave. So with wrong magnet ring, since it's an attack effect monster, you draw 2 cards. So again, it just gives you more options. But ultimately, there's no real reason to have more than 2 in duelings. Maybe Master Duel, but I don't really play that shit. But yeah, Zord is also kind of let's say mixed. I think Wing is better. With Zord, if for some reason you still have it on and you just want to get rid of it, you can also use wrong magnetic ring. Again, you can just send this card and one face-up card you control. That's a Phantom Knight. You just send this. You get 2+ in your hand, and yeah. Again, Dark Outlets. I think this is very underrated. I put 2 in my deck, just because you can have set up the Phantom Knight Spear play, and also have Dark Outlets in your grave. The thing with Dark Outlets is that it's fucking bad. That's the only thing you can do. I did say this is underrated just a couple of seconds ago, but like after it goes to the grave, if you still have fuck, I didn't mean to do it. If you still have your pendulum skill, then it's useless because these Stargazer or Time Gazer or whatever it's in your pendulum zone are still counted as cards in your field. So, and the only way you can activate Dark Outlet's other effect is you control no monsters. Yeah. So again, while you control no cards. So again, that's like the one thing. Unless they like use Dark Hole, I don't think Harpy's Feather does this in the game. But if they have like the ability to destroy your pendulum zones and your monsters at one point, then this can be very beneficial. But other than that, I don't really see its point. And shit, my fault. All right, extra monsters. So Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon Overload. This is fucking broken. You already have Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon due to Pendulum Rebellion's effect. So when you do summon it, you're gonna summon the face up one. You just transfer it to Overload, and then boom, you already automatically gets its effects. There's no real reason to have Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon unless you just want a coverage, which I have. And I can probably put like, another Rebellion XZ Dragon, but it's always just nice to have Rebellion in the back pocket. Again, that's my dog. Okay. Odd Eyes Raging Dragon is probably the second best card in terms of what you can do with Odd Eyes. Again, you're gonna have Odd Eyes face up and Rebellion just from the effect or the ability. I don't know what you call it. So when you do summon, it's always best to go Odd Eyes Rebellion to Overload, just so you have an attack that pretty much a basic that can attack 3 times. And if for some reason you're having trouble or you're just confused on like your opponent's pack or just the cards in general, what I like to do is I already have the Pendulum skill, which would be Stargazer, Time Gazer. You would summon Rebellion, make Overload. The next time after your opponent's turn, it's gonna be turn 3, your turn. Let's see if you're going first, by the way. You send, I think, Stargazer away to get Exanshi Magician, I think is what you call it. I think it's Destruction Magician. It's alternate name. And then you're able to target one face up XZ monster you control. You can be used as XZ. So again, rank to level. And then by this point, since Overload would be a Rebellion Dragon would be transferred to Overload, you would summon it in your main monster zone, not your extra, your main. And then you can summon Odd Eyes from your face up from the effect. It will be in your extra monster zone, and then again use Exanshi's ability. I can't use Exanshi's ability to make Rebellion a level. Then that's how you make Raging Dragon. It's really quick. Again, and then by that you have the required summoning, so you can use its effect and then destroy everything. And that's it for Raging. Again, it's probably, I like to say second if you're just having trouble. Again, it gets rid of the back row, and yeah. Arc Rebellion's next. Again, this is probably the best card. I really want to tie with Requiem, but I think Arc Rebellion, if you have like the right setup and they don't have like much coverage, then yeah, Arc Rebellion is just probably the best option you should go for every time. Um, Again, you can detach one material from this card. You can attack to everything. So a lot of plays you probably see me do is me just summoning everything. uh, Pretty much as much monsters as I can to my main monster zone, and just getting everything out so then I can use the effect, drain all, get all the attack, and just quick sweep. If they have a back row like a trap or spell or something, it kind of fucked up. That's just why it's kind of mixed. But yeah, other than that, if you get rid of the back row first with like break sword, just say you attack the back row with break sword's effect before you destroy it, and then you switch it to raider to arc. Again, this is gonna be the best option. Requiem, again, you can only get Requiem out with rank up with its effect, because you do need a Dark Rebellion, and once you do, it's just pretty much just a quick Omni. I think it's what's called Omni. I don't fucking know. Once per turn, you can detach one material, to, just drain the attack, and then the other one is just when your opponent activates their monster's effect, which you can then negate and then summon either Break Sword or Rebellion. Most of the time, since it's gonna be maybe mid, I don't mean like the card mid, but like mid is probably Duel, which is, I don't know, turn 3, turn 5. You're gonna negate, and then by this time you can either summon Break Sword or Dark Rebellion. And yeah, this is more defensive, but other than that, usually you want to summon it during your turn, which again, it's more defensive to a degree. Reader's Knight, again, you just get into Arc. This is pretty much just here just for Arc, so you only need one copy. Dark, it's always good to have two, just in case one gets destroyed. Your entire game plan doesn't fall through, because you can either use rank up magic for the other one, or just transfer to Reader's Knight. And then I already went over Break Sword, Dark Rebellion, just a staple card. And yeah, that's just it.